Hey y'all, this is Bewindi Bob just stopping by to share some amazing news with you. If you've been listening to the podcast, then you may already know, but let me just let you know this today. I am now a published author. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. I'm so thankful, so excited to share these resources with you. My first release is the book entitled Empowerment for You, Encouragement for Your Emotional and Spiritual Wellness. Listen, this book is filled with information, insight, inspiration, and specific tips and practical strategies for your emotional and spiritual wellness journey. If you have not gotten this book, I encourage you to purchase one for you. Purchase also, give one as a gift to another sister of yours or to someone else. It is available on Amazon, and I definitely want to hear how this book is blessing your life and adding value to you. My second release, most recent release as of November 2021, is a workbook. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is called the Empowered to Empower You Reflection Workbook. I'm so excited about this workbook. And I know that for those of you who enjoy engaging in self-awareness activities and you love engaging in journaling and reflection, you will enjoy this workbook. It's actually based on the podcast specific episodes where I had dynamic guests. So this workbook is for you too. Both of those resources are available on Amazon. If you have any questions, you let me know and I will be able to answer them for you. Also, will you do me a favor? If any of the episodes has added value to your life, has transformed some things for you, or have just provided you encouragement, will you provide a rating and a review of the podcast or send me a message? I would love to hear from you. I want to hear how the podcast is really enriching your life, and I want to hear how things have changed for you, or you maybe how a specific episode has encouraged you. So I would love to hear from you. Send me a message, complete a rating or review. If you don't know how to do that, just send me a message. Let me know. You can do that by emailing me at bewindi.bob@outlook.com or info@bewindi.com. You can also send me a message on empowered, the number 2 serve on IG. I look forward to hearing from you, and I want you to enjoy the rest of the show. Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to Empower to Empower You podcast. I am your lovely host, Miss Bewindi Bob. I hope y'all are staying warm. I was just talking with somebody and just laughing like, where did fall go? I was not ready. If you are in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, it's a little cold. And I'm sure it's colder in other areas, but I just was not ready for this cold weather. I was thinking that it's just going to be a little fall, a little bit longer, but I guess it went away that fast. It caught me off guard. But anyways, welcome to episode number 95. Previously recorded episode was episode number 94. This was with Miss Whitney Owens, Benefits and Challenges of Incorporating Faith in Practice. I really enjoyed that conversation with Miss Whitney. I also want to remind you that this podcast is about all things Jesus Christ, mental health, anything to help you become your better version of yourself. I do want to say this today. I typically forget to say it, but this podcast is not a replacement to your therapy. It's not a replacement to your relationship with Christ. It's not a replacement for your physical health physician or your chiropractor. It's just to add to the things that you're doing to take care of yourself and to become grounded. All right, so I want to welcome you to episode number 95. I have with me once again Miss Stacey Stewart. Y'all remember Stacey? Stacey was with me on episode number 86. She talked about the benefits of colon hydrotherapy. I call it colonic. I'm thinking of both words in my mind. So she talked about the benefits of colon hydrotherapy, episode 86. And I'm not going to share her joke. I'm going to let her share her joke as to why she was like, I need to come back. I need to come back. And I'm like, okay, girl, let's have you back. So I'm so glad to have her back. So Stacey, you are welcome. We're going to have a conversation. And this is a very relevant conversation. This is a conversation about how to stay healthy in our current season. So we're in the fall, we're about to approach the winter, we're still in a pandemic. So this is such a relevant, all of us can benefit from this conversation. Stacey, I will say this really quickly, just so you can know who you are listening to. She is definitely trained. She is certified. She is all about health. She is certified to do colon hydrotherapy. She is certified in all things health. She is a holistic life coach. So you're not just talking to anybody that is off the street. You are talking to somebody that has the credential, the experience, the training, and the heart. She loves people. She loves what she does, and she is the owner, CEO, founder of Renew Wellness Spa, and so in Germantown, Tennessee. And I really, really love going to Renew Wellness. I can't wait to my next appointment. But anyways, without further ado, Miss Stacey, welcome,
Hello.
welcome again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. You know, I love you. I love chatting with you. So thanks for having me.
And I love you too. I love you too. Well, just tell us for the people that have not heard your voice. Of course, people are going to go and listen to episode number 86 for those who missed it. But tell us a little bit about you that maybe you did not share before and why you're passionate about health and taking care of ourselves and making sure that we're doing the things that we need to do to stay well.
Yeah, okay. My name is Stacey Stewart. Actually, I just got married. My last name is Griffin now. I just haven't gone through the whole process of changing my name, but I was in the middle of, the wedding was, I think, 2 weeks before our last interview. So it was a really, really crazy time when I did that last interview. That's why I'm glad you're having me back now that I have a little bit of some normalcy in my life. But my name is Stacey, and like you mentioned, I am a holistic life coach. I am currently in school to gain my national colon hydrotherapy certification, which is kind of like an advanced level of training. And I'm always trying to get the best and most recent information that I can. So I'm currently studying for my exam for that. Um, and like you mentioned before, I'm not a doctor, and I don't want any of this information to be replaced by your doctor's care or information. So everything that I talk about is all just recommendation, and a lot of things is feedback from a lot of my clients. But I got into the health and wellness business well before becoming the owner of Renew Wellness Spa. I was in the military, and in the military, they foster a culture of fitness and health and wellness. So it was kind of, something that we had to do whether we wanted to or not, just kind of stay in shape and stuff like that. So I've kind of always been into health and fitness and kind of eating right and just having a background with different type of illnesses and diseases in my family. I didn't want to fall victim to a lot of those diseases. So I always tried to eat right and be mindful of, what I was putting in my body and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I shared that the last time. I may have shared my grandmother's colon cancer story and how I got into colonics the last time. But I mean, overall, I just, I love learning about health and digestion and nutrition and supplements and all things holistic wise. I really don't do a whole lot of synthetic medicines and doctors, even though there's nothing wrong with a doctor. I'm just more into plant-based healing and medicine.
The best there is,
Yeah.
absolutely. Is the best there is. Yes, ma'am. Nothing can replace some good old apples and bananas and broccoli and greens. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Well, let's talk about staying healthy and what you see people come in your spa, and I'm sure you talk to people and people in your even in your personal and professional life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see people struggle with the most when they come to Renew Wellness?
Well, a lot of our clients here lately have been on wellness journeys. That's the new buzzword. I'm on a wellness journey. And I think because of COVID and, just people taking their health a whole lot more serious now and wanting to have strong immune systems. So just a lot of people are coming in, wanting to get a cleanse, wanting to detox, and wanting information on just things that they can do to, at home, ways to kind of improve their health. And what I do is I just talk to people about different foods, what causes impaction, because we do colonics. So I don't want people to depend on getting a colonic. So we try to educate and tell you why you're impacted and how to prevent that. Along with colonics, we also do infrared sauna, which is another form of detox that I really love. It's getting cold now, so we have a lot of our clients wanting to come and do a detox and a sauna, which is great. So if you're trying to lose some weight or inflammation or just, things like that, get toxins out of your body, doing a detox sauna is great. So a lot of people just come in with wanting to know ways to detox naturally. And of course, we got them covered when they come to renew, but I also educate them on what they can do when they leave there, like, eating better and things like that.
I love that. Well, there's two things I want to say. I love that people are being more proactive and not reactive, and you spend less money being proactive,
Oh,
right?
for sure. Oh,
Spend less
yeah.
money, even if it may be an investment in your health to pay for that chiropractic appointment or to pay to get you've made it very affordable for your services in your spa, for the
Yeah.
colonic, for the infrared, for the detoxing, for the facial, for all the things that you offer. And I know you'll talk about that again, but it costs way more to be reactive. I also appreciate, I hate that it took a pandemic to cause people to really have a high, I call it a worry meter, right? To have a high worry meter about, wait a second, okay, I need to be paying attention. I need to be doing some more things. I don't need for my loved one to get sick. I don't need to wait for me to get sick,
Mm-hmm.
to be put on a ventilator or whatever the case may be, to when I can do all the protocols at home to take care of my body.
Right.
They might stone me for saying this. I'm playing. I'm just playing. But there are a lot of protocols that we can. They're not gonna stone me. I should have said that. But there's a lot of protocols that we can do that are holistic, that are home, that are things that we have control of. We all have control over what we eat, what we do, what we exit, how we exercise, the supplements. We have control over that for sure. So take a moment and share why the infrared sauna. Talk about the benefits. What do people need to know about the infrared sauna? I absolutely love the infrared sauna. It gets hot in there. Okay. But I love, love, love. So talk about that for a moment.
Well, the infrared sauna is just a great way to burn calories by sweating. So what it does is it's a little bit more advanced than a traditional sauna because that infrared heat is able to penetrate your skin up to 2 layers. So 2 inches pretty much. So it really gets down to the fat. And because it's so hot in the sauna, and the sauna is just an individual booth that you sit in, so it's not like a big room like you would think like at the gym where you kind of walk in there and you got 2 or 3 people already sitting in there. Our sauna is different, they're more private, so you come in and you're in there by yourself. You sit in that sauna and your body temperature is raised, and while your core temperature is increased, so is your heart rate. And because your heart rate is increased, that's how you're burning calories, the same way you would if you were at the gym. So your heart rate is pumping while you're sitting in there, and that's because it's trying to cool your body down while that heat is got your core temperature hot. So you're gonna burn at least 300 to 450 calories doing either a 30-minute or 45-minute session in the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Along with that, our sauna has chromotherapy lights, and each light has a different healing benefit. So red light, blue light, green light, yellow light, they all have different healing benefits. And I don't have my list here of what they all do, but like, for example, red light, that's going to help with like skin bacteria. And
Mm-hmm.
blue light that has a different function, and I don't want to misspeak because I can't remember what it is, but we have a list in our sauna that tells you what each light does for you. One of the lights helps you make collagen. One of the lights help you make vitamin D. So with it being the fall and the winter, coming and sitting in that sauna is going to help you make vitamin D. Right now, the sun is going away. So we can't get that natural vitamin D from the sun. But if you come sit in that sauna for 30 minutes, then you've got your dose of vitamin D. So yeah, it's amazing. And we get clients that come sit in that sauna every single day. They'll buy a 5-pack and they will come every single day.
Wow. I'm coming next week, honey. I'll
Yeah.
be right there. That's what I can't wait for my appointment. I love the fact that you also it's an opportunity to be informed. So you're not just doing something without being informed. So I love that you do have the colors, you do have the chart there for us to read. And I don't think I ever said this or thought this out loud, but you don't get to have your phone in there. You can't take a tablet in there. You get to be quiet. How many of us just need to be quiet? Put the phone away. Get off social media. You can pray, you can sing, you can just shut your mind, you can just be quiet, right? And so you can breathe, you can I've done some deep belly breathing in there. I've definitely prayed and worship in there. Like, I don't know if you heard me. You could even connect your Bluetooth if you want to hear a particular station. I've listened to love in there, so I think that's the beautiful part of it. It's another gift that you give to yourself. So even if you're there to get a service, it's a gift to yourself to be able to, number one, move some lymph, right? For people who don't know what lymph, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, like the fluid in your lymph nodes. Yeah, it's going to help reduce the fluid in your lymph nodes. It's going to help reduce inflammation. It's going to help increase circulation, reduce blood pressure, lose some weight. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. These are benefits that we see or feedback that we get from our clients directly. We also get a lot of clients that are suffering from Lyme disease that come and sit in our sauna. Actually, the Lyme Disease Center sends a lot of their clients to Renew Wellness Spa for our sauna. So, oh yeah, we have a lot of clients that get a lot of relief from sitting in our sauna that have Lyme disease and colonics as well.
Wow. So people who don't know, what are some of the things? I don't expect you to share everything about Lyme disease, but what are some of the things that you've heard people experience with that disease? Well, it
reduces a lot of the inflammation.
So no. I mean, like, in terms of what Lyme disease is, I could research it for sure, but for people who are not familiar, what are some of the, I know. Yeah, I don't expect us to speak to that, but that is very interesting. I'm just curious what it does for that person who's struggling with Lyme disease. And I'm sure there are other, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I'm pretty sure there are other ailments, like if somebody has chronic pain, or if somebody has, a woman has reproductive issues, or we all can benefit from moving lymph, no matter how healthy we are, how not healthy, how big, how fat, how whatever, we all can benefit from, moving lymph for sure.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. And I do know for as far as and I can't really speak to the whole Lyme disease, as far as I know that it helps remove a lot of the inflammation that they suffer from, and that causes a lot of their pain. They find that that heat helps with that, reducing that inflammation. But of course, we have to make sure that it's not too hot. Because too much heat can aggravate. So sure that, and they, we do an intake on all of our clients. So we make sure we know what's going on with them health-wise. That way we can adjust the heat and the temperature accordingly.
That makes sense. So I want you so badly to talk about the ionic foot bath. That was an experience. So for people, let's just pretend nobody knows what an ionic foot bath is. What is that, and how do you describe it? And what are the benefits of an ionic foot bath?
Okay. So Ionic Detox Foot Bath is one of the other detox services that we offer at Renew Wellness Spa. And that one's about a 45-minute service. We're gonna grab some nice warm Himalayan sea salt charged water, and we put an ionizer in that water. And what it does is it positively charges that water. And what that does is it basically attracts the negative ions in your body. And what that does is it basically it binds to them, and that positive water kind of binds to the negative ions in your body, and it pulls all the toxins and metals out of your body through your feet. So very, very interesting. And what it does is it detoxes a particular organ. So either your lungs, your kidneys, or what's the other one? Lungs,
your liver.
liver. Yeah, it's the, or your liver. So depending on the color of your water, and your water can range the color to like a light brown, orange, dark brown, or black. So the color, we show you a color chart after the end of your foot bath, and the color of the water kind of tells you what organ was detoxed and what actually was detoxed. So people really love the detox foot bath. It has a host of benefits. It's also one that helps with inflammation. It helps, with a whole bunch of different, ailments that people suffer from. But overall, you're just going to feel great. I mean, it is a little tiring when you're done with a foot bath. It kind of is exhausting. Any of our detox services kind of make you a little bit tired when you're all done. But, the reports and the things that we get back from our clients, we just like to note that way we can share them all, because everybody's benefit is different.
Mm-hmm.
You and your twin sister can go in and get foot baths and have two different totally colors of water, because it detoxed two different organs in your body that needed it,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how much you had. And it's from just environmental toxins, just pesticides and lotions and body washes and just different toxins that we come in contact with on a daily basis. They're in our body. And and it's good to get some of that out sometimes, because it just helps you feel a whole lot better. Your energy is increased a lot too afterwards. I mean, usually you're tired afterwards, but the next day you can see an increase in your energy and things like that. I mean, do you have some benefits that you saw after your foot bath?
It was an experience. I did not know that the stuff that was in the water was in me.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? And it really, on a serious note, like I realized that, our bodies are so fascinating and it's doing everything to keep us alive, right? And so it also gave me I need to do that more often. That was my first time doing the ionic foot bath. Now, for some reason, I was energized after the detox because I had a whole day of detoxing. And you were like, you're still standing and moving and I'm like the bunny, the energizer bunny. I felt good. I felt good. And so I really want to do it again. I know that I am now a member of Renew Wellness Spa, so I look forward to just kind of adding that to my routine, just so I
Good.
see how I feel on a more frequent basis instead of just doing it one, and then doing another one a few months later. But I wish I had the chart in my phone, but I don't have it anymore. I would have shared it, but it is very fascinating. I think one of them even said even cigarette smoke. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you smoke, but if you're around that for a while, that's you inhaling that's
Right.
those toxins in. So it's very interesting to just see and to just know that you can expel waste through your feet. Through
Yes. The
your,
bottom of your each foot has over 2,000 pores. So yeah. You don't remember like those old wives' tales where grandma would put the garlic clove in your sock, like to cure, a common cold, or just rubbing things on your feet and putting socks on and going to sleep.
Now, I will tell you this. Recently, I had some blisters on my feet. And so there's a wellness, an amazing woman called Chelsea Knutson. She's a reproductive health coach. And for people who are interested in listening to her, they can go on YouTube and just pull up, subscribe to What Chelsea Eats, CHELSEA. And she helps hundreds of women heal from fibroids naturally. So any woman who's dealing with endometriosis, fibroids, PCOS, and estrogen dominance, anything like that, she teaches you everything you need to know, from what you need to eat, how you need to eat, the supplements, what happens in your body, the importance of moving lymph. She goes into all of that, and it's faith-based, right? So it doesn't mean if a person doesn't believe in Jesus, she still works with them, but she works from a place of love and compassion, and from her own personal experiences. God literally healed her from fibroids, and she went through the whole shebang. But I said this to say, one day I was dealing with some blisters. I wore the wrong shoe to go work out. And next thing I know, by the time I got to my 3rd mile, I had blisters all over my feet. So I go, what do you go? What do? You go to the store, you get some topical ointment. And she was like, I wouldn't take that, Bewindi, if I were you. That's going to come out when you start detoxing. It's going to come out through your pores. It's going to come out through your skin. It's going to come out through. And I was like, that just sounds gross. So she said, don't take it. If I were you, I would not take it. Lather your feet with coconut oil and put some socks on it at night.
Yeah.
I had never heard of that. And I use coconut oil. When I did that, my feet healed very fast, very fast. And I was just like, that is phenomenal. That I could just take coconut oil, lather my feet. She was like, put as much as you can, put some salt. Now my bed had coconut oil all over it. I didn't care because I was focused. I just wanted my feet to heal because it did not feel good to have blisters on my foot. But I was just so fascinated by that.
Yeah. Right. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So people should get. Why should people get them? It sounds like definitely to get rid of toxins, to be healthier. How often should people get ionic foot baths?
Well, yeah. So, some of the benefits, like you had mentioned, it also is going to remove the inflammation, increase circulation. We have a few migraine clients that say that it helps with their headaches. And those clients, yes. And so those clients come at least twice a week. So for anything chronic, or that you're trying to, that you're trying to heal or address, 2 to 3 times a week is what we recommend for detox foot bath, to kind of help get those toxins out and keep them out. But if it's just for overall general maintenance and preventive care, then we say at least once a week for a detox foot bath.
Once a week or once a month?
Once a week.
Once a week. Got you. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Well, anything else that you wish to share between the infrared sauna? So especially this is getting colder. And so this is a really great time for people to come in and get the infrared saunas, as well as any of the detox services, but definitely infrared saunas and the detox and the ionic foot bath. Would you say that?
Oh yes, for sure. I mean, we do see the increase of the infrared sauna during the fall and winter months, just because it's cold out, and so just coming and sitting in that sauna warms you up. And it feels good. And like I said, the sun, we don't have much sun, so you're able to still get that vitamin D by sitting in there. And honestly, there's no price that you can put on your self-care. I feel like that's the best investment that we can make for ourselves these days, is just taking care of ourselves, eating right, being mindful of what we're eating, what we're watching, who we're hanging around. It's all important. So yeah, I mean, we're in Germantown, and we're here to serve the community. If I could do it for free, I would, but I probably, wouldn't have a building to work in. But I really love what we do. I love the connections that I make with all of you all. And look, we're doing an interview, our second interview. Yeah, this is just a huge dream come true. And I look forward to getting all the feedback and sharing and learning how the benefits help, and actually bringing in more services. We're looking at some additional detox services at the beginning of the year to add on. We're going to be remodeling in a couple of weeks and adding a few more rooms. So Stay tuned. Yes, stay tuned for a few more detox services, because that's what we're about, and and that's what we want to do. Just serve the community and
Mhm.
try to just get everybody healthy and well and in the best shape possible.
I love it. Well, I just appreciate the fact that I got to meet you. Is there anything else that you wish to share with anybody about the services, or just anything else that I didn't get to ask you, Stacey, today?
No, I mean that was all. I mean, if you want any more information about the services that we offer, you can follow us on our Instagram webpage. It's Renew Spa Memphis. We do have a website you can go to, www.renewspamemphis.com. And we have the list of all of our services in a description and a specials page. So every month we have different specials. We are running a special this month, so the membership fee is going to be waived for the whole month of November, which is great. So if you want to become a member at Renew Wellness Spa, it's $49 a month. And what that membership gets you is one infrared sauna session and one colon hydrotherapy or organic facial every month.
And all the other services are discounted,
Yes.
membership price. Yes.
Membership price, yes. And as of January 2022, our membership price is going to go up to $59 for new members. So if you are a current member, your price will remain the same, $49. But anybody that joins our membership program after January 1st, the price will be $59 a month.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Stacey, I am so thankful and honored that you decided to join me again. I cannot wait for people to hear, just follow up with you. And I look forward to hearing more testimonials. I would love to hear some more testimonials about the services and how the services are benefiting them. And I'm really thankful that you decided to join us today, for sure.
Yes. Thank you again for having me. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, y'all, I just thank y'all so much for tapping into the podcast. You heard Miss Stacey. You can connect with her on IG, in Instagram at Renew Spa Memphis. You can message her if you have questions. You can also Google Renew Spa Memphis in Germantown. Of course, if you live outside of Tennessee, you might have to catch a plane, catch a train, catch a ride, to come and visit with them. It's such a wonderful experience, and the customer service is definitely wonderful. I'm all about experience, and Stacey is too. Making people feel good definitely matters. So I'll be back next time with another amazing episode. If you have any questions for me, you will connect with me as well. You can connect with me, and I'll put that in the show notes. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.